say, hi, I'm Vidhi. What? I got into engineering school. I did engineering for 6 months.
In India?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be an engineer.
Hi everybody, welcome to our channel here, and it's KPMG Karen, and today I have yet another guest at my show here. That is Vidhi. I've known her for I think about 2 years, and we've been living in the same on-campus residence, and I've learned so much from her in terms of her humor. So we're going to hope that everybody is able to transmit a little bit of her humor into themselves. So before we continue, I'll put my feet up and I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit.
Hi, everyone. I cannot. What do you want me to do? I don't want to introduce myself. What do you want me to do? Just say, hi, I'm Vidhi. What?
Just go like I'm in my 4th year. What's wrong with you? Didn't I give you a brief before?
You did, but I was like...
You came out of character.
Okay, bye. Sorry. Okay.
No, it's fine. You can just chop. I'll say chop, then you start.
Okay.
I'll say chop, I'll say introduce yourself, then you start.
Yes, okay.
The amount of editing I need to do for this. So, thank you for being on our show. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit to our little audience?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Vidhi, and I'm in my 4th year of accounting. I came to Saskatoon in 2023. It's been 2.5 years now, and I'm on my co-op placement right now. And it's been fun.
Nice. Okay. So are you going into your 3rd year of accounting or 4th?
I'm going to go into my 4th year of accounting.
Are you enjoying your accounting so far?
Yes, I'm enjoying accounting. It's fun. It can be a little boring and tedious at times, but it's not bad. Like if anybody loves numbers and like they just want to live their entire life with Excel, then yeah, I think accounting is going to be for them.
Okay, tell me this. So after high school, you moved here, but how did you get into accounting, or how did you get into business? Because I assume accounting came later, right?
Yes.
So first you were a business major.
Yes. So like when you apply to get into the business school, you don't have any major, and you declare your major in your 3rd year. But like when you enter your 3rd year, so when I applied right after high school, I just applied at Edwards just for a BCom degree, undergrad. Yeah. And then you get options in your 3rd year, you choose your major, and then you only get into your major if you have a certain average. And I think in Edwards right now, accounting is like the most difficult to get into because you need like a higher average, and there's a lot of competition in it. So
you're smart.
I'm not saying that, but
you are. That's what you're implying.
Well, not everybody in accounting is smart, but
to get into it is smart.
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's not difficult to have a higher average in your first 2 years. Okay. The classes are super easy.
So it's more competitive then, I suppose.
It is more competitive because I was just looking at the stats for my co-op and stuff. I think there are 120 students who get into accounting major every year, and then there are only like 2 digits in all the other majors.
Really?
Yeah. So I feel like it's a little more competitive because also the amount of opportunities you get after getting your accounting degree is like way more than any other majors.
Why did you decide to go to accounting? Why not like finance, supply chain? Why not those?
Oh, this is very interesting. I never wanted to be an accountant.
Okay.
I was so against that idea. When I got done with my 10th grade, my dad was like, hey, I think you should be an accountant. It's going to be good. But like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I am not being an accountant. I wanted to become a pilot at first. Yeah, that's crazy. And then I was like, let me do some research about it. And turns out there are no enough jobs for pilots.
Plus, you'd have to go to the US or Australia to do your final pilot training.
Exactly.
If you wanted to be a commercial pilot.
Yes, but also at this time, I was back in India. And I did not decide that I want to come here. So it was all going to be in India. And I was like, I'm just going to get trapped here.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Are you the only child?
No, I'm not. I have a younger brother.
Okay. And is he still in India, or is
he is still in India, and he doesn't want to move here?
Oh, he's not planning.
He is not planning.
Okay. Is he in high school or university?
He is in high school right now. Get into university next year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I wanted to become a pilot. And then because there were not enough jobs, I was like, let's just not do that.
But it's your passion, though. You should have done it.
Yeah, but like, I'm not going to get into something that's not going to pay me well after
Dude,
I'm actually
I think
a
you earn a
full-grown
lot as a
adult.
pilot. Depends which airline you go to.
But also, it was a lot of hard work to get a job.
That's the whole point. You work hard.
No,
and you
I
get
don't want to
better
work hard after studying so much. I want a job that's just gonna be like just given to me.
Okay, I thought if you would say finances, that made more sense to me because being
Yeah.
a pilot is very expensive.
True,
Yeah.
but also my dad was gonna pay for it. So
Oh.
if I was back home.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But then I wanted to become an engineer. Okay, this doesn't end. I got into engineering school. I did engineering for 6 months.
In India?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be an engineer. So I quit that too.
What were you good at in high school? Tell me this. Tell me one subject that you were good at.
What do you think? I was only good at maths. Oh, and
okay.
then I was like, okay, let's just do something.
Yeah, you look like a math nerd to me.
Oh. What makes you think that?
I don't know, you just do. You know, like I have this image of like girls with like this much, like my hair length.
Yeah.
And then you have glasses, which you don't, but if you do, I feel like you're a math nerd.
Oh.
Yeah.
So okay, wait.
Yeah.
Nothing that you said
matches
me. You still said that I look like a math nerd. What are you talking about?
The way you talk, funny, humorous people look like they're a math nerd.
Oh, perfect.
It's a compliment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, continue.
And then I was like, you know what? Let me go to Canada for my undergrad.
Wow, what an intrusive thought. Out of all of these options, you decided.
I decided to come to UFS. And I feel like that was one of my good decisions. That was the good decision I made.
Thank God.
So far.
At least one.
And then I was going to get into finance.
Okay.
And then I go to this career fair. I talk to this guy who is a CFA something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then he goes like, oh, it's a very difficult designation to get. Like you might need more
like
than
so many exams.
Exactly. And I was like, oh, that sounds difficult.
Yeah.
Let me not do it. And then I spoke to somebody from CPA Saskatchewan, and they were like, oh, you need to give 6 exams, and then your salary is just gonna get boosted from like the normal staff accountant to somebody who has a CPA. Like, oh, this sounds interesting. 6 exams, not that bad. Let's do that. And that's how I got into accounting.
Okay.
Yes, I never wanted to be an accountant. It was just a very random thought.
Maybe it was just meant to be.
And yeah, and then that just like, and then remember my dad told me that you should be an accountant.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
that clicked.
I told you you should be an accountant. You did not listen to me. You spent so much time exploring things.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you're an accountant now. I'm like,
well, that's good. You've tried everything.
Yeah, see, so now I know that I want to be an accountant.
But if you think about it, you narrowed down all the options because they were difficult to the most simplest thing. Okay, tell me this. So then when you went into accounting, when you started your first class, how difficult did you feel it?
So the first class I took was
Introduction to
accounting. Introduction to financial accounting, and it's more so of just bookkeeping. Okay. So like, what is journal entries? Like, what do you debit? What do you credit? And I feel like that was super easy. But then when I actually got into the accounting major classes, like the 300 level classes, that's when you know that that's not, like, you're not going to do bookkeeping for the rest of your life. You'll probably get into audit. You're probably going to get into tax. That is all your 4th year classes. So I'll be getting into those classes, but also because I've done my internship, I kind of have an idea of what to expect from those classes. And I think it's going to be easier than it would have been if I did not do an internship before. But my first class was super easy. It was not difficult at all. Because bookkeeping is, anybody can do it. Like, you don't need...
It's not too hard.
Exactly.
You could go to YouTube and you can learn it.
Exactly. Like, you definitely know that if you get cash, you're going to debit cash. So I feel like the first class was super easy.
Tell me this, like in business, I think I've always wanted to ask this to somebody. Do you guys have your day off on Fridays?
Oh yeah, we get long weekends every weekend.
For what? Why?
Because our classes are just Monday to Thursdays. All the classes are an hour, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
It's not 50 minutes classes.
Okay,
it's all an hour.
And you guys
20.
don't have labs, nothing?
Nothing. I think a few classes have... No, we don't have labs.
You never considered to take science subjects?
No,
Like
because
as your major or anything?
So I did take, like, as a major. No, and never
Never.
as a major.
Not
I've
even?
always, I've only taken computer science classes as electives, which was also like a very bad decision because who would take computer science classes as electives?
It's
They're
good. You've
difficult.
tried. I feel like you try everything and then you realize, shit, bro, I hate this.
Yeah, and then I was just like, accounting is for me.
Okay, good. At least you've tried it.
Yeah, I've tried it. So nobody can tell me that you haven't tried anything else.
Yeah, because you've tried it.
I've tried everything.
At least you thought about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, tell me the difference between finance and accounting. How would you define the difference to a person who does not take business?
Okay, so I would say finance is more so. I feel accounting is the aftermath of finances.
Okay.
Like, you do finances first. So just say, like, you own a company. Your finances is just gonna be like, if you're listed, for example, your company is listed, your stocks are gonna be everything that a finance guy is gonna look after. Your money coming in, going out, that will be looked after a finance guy. And then at the end, all of this, like all the transactions that your finance guy is doing at your company is going to be reviewed or going to be accounted by an accountant.
Okay, so you're like the pre-processing is a finance?
Exactly. I would like, for somebody who does not know anything about finance and accounting, I would put it that way.
Okay, that makes more sense. And you never considered finance as your like major, like
instead of accounting?
Yeah.
I did consider that, but then I just, like, if I went if I went into finances, if I went into my finance major, I would go for investment banking because I feel like that is one of the most paid job in finance.
But wouldn't you have to do a master's for that?
No.
Okay.
Well, you just have to get your designation about like certifications and stuff to be an investment banker. But I don't know quite a lot about finance anymore. But I feel like if I had to choose something from the finance major, I would go for investment banking.
How important do you think is a grad school for a business major? Because I feel like everything that you do is then based off of like your designations.
Yes.
So then would masters at all help if you, for example, if you want to go to academia, then it makes sense.
Yes.
But for industry, if you wanted to do like boost your salary, get a better job, do you think grad school is helpful at all?
I feel it's not. Nothing against people who do their masters, like MBAs and stuff. But I feel like you're just studying those things again that you already did in your undergrad. And you need your undergrad to get those certifications, but you don't need your masters. And also you pay so much money to get your masters. It's not worth it at the end. Like, how much is it going to boost your salary after you get your masters? Not much. Because your salary is going to get boosted only after those certifications and designations that you're going to get.
I also feel like for an MBA, like, it's not just a business major who does it, right? Like, it could be someone else who's doing it for like being a general manager or whatever. So for them, I think it's more helpful.
Exactly. Like,
but for you, your case, you're an accountant, so you're on designation.
Like, if an engineering guy is getting an MBA, then it makes sense because they just want to explore the business part. But getting your MBA after a business undergrad, I would not recommend that to anybody.
But don't you feel like one thing, if you're a business major, you kind of already, like, this is not against people who do an undergrad in business, but I'm just saying you kind of already limit your options because, like, if, for example, you studied accounting and later on you realize, shit, bro, like, I don't like accounting anymore. You're like, damn, bro, like, I don't know what to do now. But if you were, for example, like an engineer, or if you were, I don't know, let's say you were a chemical engineer. Right? You're like, now I don't want to go into chemical engineering. I want to do leadership. So I can take my MBA. So, like, don't you think for those people who study business as an undergrad major, they're already limiting their options?
I feel that that's true, but also anybody who gets into business or any majors in business, they probably know that they want to do it at like after they are done with their second year.
That's true.
I mean, like, you are into that business degree for 2 years, and then you figure out that if you want to continue business or not. Like, you can always just opt out.
But then your 2 years goes into waste.
True, but I feel like also like at least at our university over here, you can get like a business certificate from those
Okay.
2 years that you have studied
Yeah.
business for.
That's true.
But yeah, I feel like if you're confident on what you want to do, then yeah, only then get into business, because you're narrowing down your options anyways. And also I feel like most of the business majors, they want to own business after they get done with their degrees, and
like
they get
having
their
a startup. And
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're not into that, maybe
don't do it.
maybe that's not for you. Yeah.
Do they ever, like, does the business department ever support people who want to do startups? Like, do they have a course specifically for that, or no?
No,
Okay.
they don't do that. They just have like courses to educate you on what you need to start up a business.
Okay.
Like I think there are some business strategy classes,
But no,
at
like
Edwards.
mentorship, nothing.
No,
Okay.
no, they don't do that.
I feel like they should.
I mean, they will do it. Like they can do it, but also they're gonna charge you for that.
That's true.
So like,
It's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like,
just
give or
like
take, give or take.
exactly.
Yeah,
So like, I don't know if that's gonna actually help people, because nobody wants to pay somebody to just educate themselves on how to do a business. Like they want somebody to actually do it for them. Then yeah, they'll pay for it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you ever do part-time jobs when you were studying?
I did. I've always done part-time jobs when I was like,
apart from your internship though.
Yes, apart from my internship. Like when I got here, I started looking for jobs right away, because I knew it's not going to be that easy to find a job, because everybody who came with me are going to be looking for jobs. So there was competition for sure. So I started my first job at the mall, like the Midtown Mall.
Yes.
I was working at the store, like the bag store, Bentley.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
I worked there for 6 months, and then I got a part-time job at a credit union. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like this is a good entrance to like the industry I want to actually work into.
And you got it in Affinity Credit Union?
No, I was working at Innovation, which is right opposite to Place Real, on College.
Yeah.
And then so I got that job as full-time summer position. And then they just transitioned me into like a part-time worker. And I was there for a year. And then I got my summer internship last year at KPMG. So I was working there full-time for 4 months. And then I was not working. I was just doing like some marking stuff at university.
Like being a TA, being a marker.
Exactly. I was just being a TA. And I've been involved at Edwards, like I've been a student ambassador at Edwards for like over a year now. So that
but
was.
Do they pay you? I don't think they do.
They do pay you, but it's not like you can. It's not a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
But they do pay you.
I feel like on campus they don't pay you as much.
Yeah, they don't, and also you don't get so many hours. So it's
true.
It's just something that you can do because you don't have
on the
anything
side.
else. Exactly. But also I had like a lot of classes to get through. So I was like, I'm not going to work for 4 months because I was going to go on my co-op placement in January. So like
this January or
yes,
last?
This January. So I got into my internship, which I'm doing right now. And yeah, that's it. Like I haven't done like luckily I haven't had to do like any fast food or retail jobs that much because I got my job at the credit union right away in like
really
4
helped.
months.
Yeah,
exactly, it did help, and then I was enjoying that, so I did not look for any other job.
So when you worked at the credit union, do you feel like you kind of got that because you were a business major?
Yes, 100%. Really yes, because I also got that job just through the career fair at Edwards. Like I did not walk into the credit union being like, hey, I'm looking for a job. I just spoke to the hiring manager at the career fair, and they reached out on LinkedIn.
Perfect.
And they're like, hey, do you want to schedule an interview? And I was like, yeah, like, well, I'm going to say no to that.
Yeah, because you were looking, you probably wanted to like upgrade. Anyway. Yeah.
So, and then I gave my interview, and then they were like, you got hired and stuff. And I'm like, perfect, this is so good.
How was your work though? Like, what was the work experience like? What did you do as like a summer student in credit union?
I was a member advisor, so my title was a member advisor. So it's just like a customer service rep for the credit union. So like if you call a bank, there's somebody on the other side to help you out with any of your issues with your debit cards or credit cards. That's what I did. And I feel like
they trained you for this?
They did. So I had to go through a month of training. It's a lot, because also like you need to get used to their software and like everything that you have to like you'll probably face with on the calls. And also like every call is different.
That's true.
Like somebody's calling for a loan, somebody's calling for a line of credit, somebody's calling for their credit card issue, somebody wants a new debit card, somebody wants to open a new account. You need to know all of that, and it's probably going to take a month for me to understand.
Did you then redirect their calls, or were you able to solve the problems yourself?
So sometimes if it's a business related call, so like a few people have their business accounts, I was not able to like deal with those because I was not trained for it. So I just then redirected to the people who actually deal with the business accounts.
So member advisor is not really an accounting job, technically.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely
it's like
not.
customer service.
Exactly.
But I think you did that because just to get familiar with the industry, the environment, make connections.
Yes, and also because I did not want to do like a retail job because that was not adding up to my experience or anything that I was going to be doing in the future. I feel like the member advisor, like the job at the credit union, adds a little bit more to my profession than a retail job would. It's both of them is like customer facing, but still like it's going to develop some soft skills that I would need being an accountant.
Tell us a little bit about your RA experience, because you were an RA.
I was an RA. I don't know how did I skip on that.
I don't know. I was like,
oh my god, yeah, I completely skipped on that.
That's probably your funnest job.
That was super chill too, and also I made so many friends being an RA. You're one of them. It was.
You used to yap at your office.
Oh yeah, I only used to yap. Yeah. I used to start work at 7 and just yap with everybody who walked by.
I have a question.
Yeah.
As an RA, RA is a resident assistant.
Yes.
Yeah, on campus. So actually describe the role a little bit before I ask you a question.
Yeah, so basically you're just there to resolve conflicts between the residents who live in one apartment. Yeah. And then you're assigned like a few floors from the building, and any issues that those residents face, you're probably there to solve and mediate those conflicts between those residents. Yeah. That's basically what you do.
And you're kind of like the first contact point for any of the people who live like on that residence. Like if they have a problem, they don't phone like the peace officers. They
yeah. They phone us, and then if we cannot deal with those situations, then we gotta go contact the peace officers.
Okay, so then in your role, apart from helping with the agreements for the residents, you worked in the office as well. My question is here. You worked in the office, okay? Some days the RA was not in the office. Why is that? This is a big question. It's not fair, you know? You used to sit there for what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
And there are some days when they don't even sit there. So unfair.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of times the RAs are supposed to go on roundups in the entire building. So maybe that's where the RAs were.
I swear to God, they were not sitting there. I went to check my letterbox at 7, okay? I remember I had to pick up my Walmart delivery at 10. Still not there. They were not there. I swear to God.
Maybe some RAs just did not want to sit in that office.
That RA needs to be fired.
I don't know there are a few RAs who just do not do their jobs.
Yeah.
Like any other jobs. There are a few people who just don't do it. They're just not good at it. But I used to enjoy sitting in the office. I was like, this is like perfect. I can just yap with everybody.
Because you like yapping.
I love yapping.
I can tell. You're yapping here on a Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I can yap nonstop. I do not need water.
That's what I need.
When exactly. Like just yapping is the dream.
What's the point of being an RA though? Like what's the benefit of being an RA? I genuinely don't see it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just telling you why I'm not an RA.
I mean, it just develops a lot of those soft skills that you need in any profession after you graduate.
But were you not getting that from your credit union anyway?
I was, but you know, like being an international student is not easy. You just want to do as many jobs you want. Okay. You can, and then you just want to save up on all those money. And this job too, being an RA, I actually never applied for it. Okay. Like it's just weird because everybody applies for it, and I think it was the coordinator at that time.
They found the ultimate yapper.
Yeah.
And they're like, hello, Miss Yapper, can we have you as an RA? Dude, that could be it.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think that was the reason. And that makes me sad because I have more in me than just yap. But it's fine. I mean,
At
I
least
guess.
you became an RA.
Yeah, I did.
Responsibilities.
Yeah. Also, they train you for a week, which I think is useless. Like, they do not have to train me on solving conflicts for a week. Like, what are you talking about? You just want me to go talk to the residents and you want me to be trained for a week?
For a week they train
And
you?
it was
what
also,
do they train you on?
I'll tell you that.
Okay.
And it was also 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 12-hour days.
But they pay you or no?
No. It was an unpaid training. I was there for 1 week without any money, 12 hours. And one day they just got us in the bowl and they were like, oh, you can just play games, team bonding session. I'm like, I don't want to bond with anybody that I don't know. What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And
did they give you food or no?
They did give us food.
Okay, at least they gave something.
But I don't want food for being there for 12 hours.
No, you're an interesting girl. I would want free food. I think girls like free food. You're an interesting breed, bro. Damn. What makes you happy? Like what thing makes you happy? Be genuine.
What thing makes me happy?
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm an accountant. Just guess.
Money.
Exactly. Just money.
Oh my god. I swear
Give
there
me
isn't
money.
a
I'm
single
gonna
girl
be so
on this
happy.
show. Every girl that I came on this show, I want a rich guy. I like money. Give me money.
Give me money, and I'll be fine. I'll be happy.
Okay, apart from this, tell me something else. Like, what do you like? Like food, clothes, hair, makeup. Like, what do you like?
Recently, I've been loving getting my nails done, self-care.
By yourself, or do you go to a nail shop?
Oh no, I go to a nail shop.
So you got this from a nail shop?
Yeah, I did.
Do you think I got it from a nail shop?
I think you. Yes.
I did it myself. You need help. This is $0, by the way.
That's perfect. But I just feel like it's just good when somebody else is doing your nails. I also cannot paint my nails.
No, I'll tell you this. I have a problem with the nail shop because you know when you put nails, they put it under the light.
Yes.
I have a problem with the light.
Does your nail burn or does it hurt?
No, because I was looking at a research paper. Sorry.
No, that's interesting. I get my nails done every month and I want to know.
It's like if you put this under the light, like your nails, you have a higher chance of getting skin cancer. Plus, the other thing is also, you know, your nail paint.
Yes.
You should get specific brands. I don't know which brand is mine, but my mom has those.
Yeah.
And I got it from her. And your nails, it's kind of like they have this, you know, when you have cancer, they call it like carcinogenic elements that makes you get cancer.
Yeah.
The nail polish.
Yeah.
Like they have 10 chemicals. 10 out of those 5 out of those 10 are carcinogenic. So they get absorbed in your skin and you get skin cancer. Which is why you don't go to a nail shop because of the light.
Yeah.
And you get a better brand.
That's
is just
interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting because
you save money.
Didn't know about that.
It's better.
You say I know my dad has been behind me and be like, why are you spending $60 every month to get your nails done? I'm like, I just want to go pamper myself.
This was only 5
I'm not
minutes.
Spending any.
Okay, because you want to pamper yourself.
Yeah,
okay.
like
I do this for the sake of it.
Yeah, but also I feel like if I paint my nails by myself, A, it looks like a 5-year-old has done that.
Okay.
And B, it does not last me for more than a week.
That's true.
So I'm like,
I put double coat.
I put triple coats.
Oh.
Still, I feel like I need good nail paints.
Because you want to pamper yourself. So in your internship, when you work at KPMG, talk a little bit about like what you do there. And then my next question for you would be, how's the work experience? But tell me what you do there first.
So at KPMG, my role is to do audit. I don't know if everybody knows what audit is.
Yeah, define audit.
But it's just, so every company has their financial statements. So we just have to verify that their financial statements are accurate based on they are all accounting, like all their financial reports and records. And that's basically what I do, is just to look at other people's work and make sure it's correct.
Yeah, that's what an accountant does.
Yeah. Perfect.
Post-processing.
Yeah, post-processing. But also this is, so like the accountant at their office. Okay, so chop. I just got confused. Okay. So an accountant at a firm. So my firm is like the third party that every firm hires. So your financial statements need to be audited if it's going to be used by an external party. So for example,
I don't think I get it, but okay.
For example, a company is a listed entity.
Okay.
for example, Nutrien.
Okay.
And they have their financial statements on how much profit they made, how much expenses they had, what are their assets, what are their liabilities and stuff. So my job is to make sure that their financial statements are stating the correct amounts.
How do you figure that out?
By looking at their financial records. So their journal ledgers, their sub ledgers about all the accounts, and we get our bank confirms from the bank. So we also use third parties to make sure that their records are correct, and we perform like a lot of testing over all their financial statement line items, and if we find any misstatements, then we have to communicate to the clients, and they have to fix their financial statements.
Have you ever faced anything like that? Like a company does not have accurate financial statements?
Yes, like a lot of companies, and it's not a fraud, but it just sometimes just like a human error, which can be fixed.
And if this happens multiple years, then would you consider it as a fraud or no?
No, we do not consider that as a fraud, but we do more testing over those sections in that financial statement, because there is a risk of fraud, but we cannot, it's not a fraud. A fraud is like maybe a company has $1 million in as their borrowings, but they're stating $500,000.
Okay.
So that's not a fraud. Okay. That's a misstatement. But then
when do you consider something to be a fraud? Like, what's the definition?
So I feel like it's a fraud when somebody who is in charge of their financial records is doing something to benefit themselves. So just say if a company shows higher profits, then their stock price is going to be higher, which is going to benefit the company eventually. And if they did that on purpose, if they're misstating their profits on purpose, then that's a fraud.
But how do you know if it's on purpose? What if you consider that?
Because they need to have some supporting documents to tell us that, why did you record this? Or why would you not record something? If they don't have any support behind it, then we need to investigate more into that. And also, that's not a part of my job. My job is to just find something fishy,
and then report it.
Exactly. And then it's just some other department's job to figure it out.
If you had to define what KPMG does, how would you define it for the audience?
It does KPMG. Okay, so KPMG is an international company, and the KPMG in Canada, which is KPMG LLP.
And this is just one branch they have in the city. They have other branches.
They have multiple branches all over the world. Okay. And so KPMG LLP is a partner company under KPMG. And KPMG provides like tax services, audit services, advisory service to a lot of companies. It is one of the I think it is fourth on the big four accounting firms list. So it's PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, and EY. And all these firms provide similar service, like almost similar to what EY provides.
So when you did your 4 months of summer internship, 4 months of summer student or whatever you call it, right? And then you got now your internship for 12 months, I suppose? 8 months?
Yes.
So was that just like a return offer, or was that something you had to apply again and go through the same process again?
I got a return offer because I did a summer there. But if you do not have a summer position before your co-op term, then you have to go through the entire co-op program procedure.
So you didn't do this through the co-op thing?
Well, I am registered under the co-op program, but I did not have to apply because I already had, because I already had gotten a return offer.
So then you're part of the program. As soon as you got the return offer, you gave it to your coordinator, and then you're registered. You have the internship, but you're more like seen as a registered person from the co-op in the internship program.
Yes. So like I am like, so my position is similar to what other co-op students have at work and also at the university. So I am registered on the co-op program.
So like in the co-op program, are they okay with 8 months?
The Edwards co-op program only has 8 months.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to do a 12-month, then you need to request an extension.
Do you ever miss home?
I do. And it's weird because I just shut myself down if I miss home. Like, I'll stop talking to my parents. Like,
are you from the north or south part?
I'm from the west of India. I'm from Mumbai.
That's west?
Yes.
I thought it was north.
No.
North is what?
North is everything above Rajasthan.
I don't know the map.
Oh my god.
I know south.
Take a geography class. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about like India too much.
No, I'm from Mumbai, which is the west.
The west, okay.
Which is the west, yes.
Dude, that's such a happening city.
That is. Was a big transition.
Dude, look at the contrast. Yeah. That and this.
Yeah, it was a big transition when I came. I did not see anybody in the first 2 days of me coming here because it was like peak winter. Nobody was outside. I'm like,
oh, because you came in January.
Yeah, I did. And when I was landing, I only could see snow, and I was terrified.
By yourself you came or with
yes,
someone?
I came by myself. I was so terrified because I was landing at 12 a.m. I only could see white snow. Nobody, no lights, nothing.
How many luggage?
I had 23 kgs of bags. Like, I checked those in, and then I had a backpack. I had a cabin bag. I had a lot of luggage. But I feel like if I wouldn't have done that, nothing would have been possible. Like,
that's
that just
true. Sometimes
that
you
just
have
made
to.
Yeah. And also I do remember when I walked into the airport in Mumbai and I checked everything in. There was just some weird energy that came into me, and I was like, oh, I can do this. Like,
was this your first flight, or you've taken more?
No, I've traveled before.
By yourself?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Not by myself.
With parents.
But with my parents.
Okay.
But
So
I've traveled.
Was your first solo?
Yeah, first solo international travel. But I feel it was a great decision coming here. Aww. Because also I feel like if you go to a city which have a lot of distractions, just say like you went to Vancouver, you went to Toronto, your main reason of coming here would be distracted. You just get distracted from your main reason. Like, you're here to study. You're not here to party.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Let's just get this straight.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And like the less distractions, the less distractions you have is better for you. Like, you're gonna do good at school. You're gonna focus on what you're here for. And also, if you're living in a happening city, where you're gonna go for vacations.
True. Are you a party person before you came to university? Never.
No, never. I hate partying. I hate loud music. I like home. Like, I just like peace and like hanging out with people at home.
Yeah.
I don't need a million other people that I don't know to party with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Too loud.
Yeah, I would just want to sit down, have a drink with a friend at home. So peaceful. It's just as simple as that.
Are you a person, for example, I know around the city there's a lot of events that's going on.
Yes.
Have you ever been to any part of an event and you feel like, oh, this is the best event that has happened? Anything, like in your 4 years, whatever.
I'm gonna sound super lame, but
that's fine.
But
I already know.
Thank you. I love that.
No,
so I have
you're not lame.
I have been into this summer. I've been into kayaking a lot.
Okay.
And I've been outdoors every day.
Do you go to that jazz festival?
Yes, I saw it, and
I've never been.
I'm not that into jazz. Like, I have a friend who is so much into jazz.
Me too, yeah.
They play that music in the car. It gives me anxiety. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, what? I don't like this.
Because I have a friend who works in the sci-fi camp.
Yes,
she goes to the river thing, to the jazz thing.
Yes.
I don't know, it happens every like 7 o'clock someday it happens.
Yes.
And they go do their jazz thing, and I'm like, no offense, I love people who do jazz. It's just not made for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I would enjoy dancing with people. I rather dance with myself in a closed room. I'm happy with that.
I have a similar opinion on that. Yeah. Like, I would agree with you 100%. I feel like I am selectively extrovert. Like, if you put me in a room with 10 unknown people and one person I know, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to talk. I'm going to yap.
Yeah.
But if that one person that I know is not in that room, I'll just be
me too.
Quiet.
Can I ask you? Are you like a Capricorn, Gemini?
I'm an Aries.
I don't know anything about Aries. I need to search at this point. Like, every guest I'm going to ask, are you this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think that Aries are like super aggressive,
Okay.
but I don't think I'm aggressive.
Maybe
Like,
passive aggressive.
oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Passive aggressive is my thing.
That's fine. I think that's okay.
But I don't know. I haven't been to any other events in the city. I don't know if Canada they count. I don't know if that's an event.
I think so, because I was gonna say, I think that's the only event I've been to.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the city does a lot of things. I don't go to a lot of events. I'm kind of this person who likes to be with myself.
Yes.
I don't enjoy going to like 10,000 people and doing things.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless if I had like one person with me that I like, you know, for example, mom or, you know, whoever, doesn't matter, then I would like it. Otherwise, maybe not.
Yeah, you know? I agree. I agree on that. Like, again, like on Canada Day, I was just there with a friend. And I was like, nobody else matters over here. Like, I'm just going to hang out with my friend, look at the fireworks. It was pretty. Go back home, sleep. That's it. Perfect. Yeah.
Do you, like, looking back, like, at your 3.5 years or 2.5 or 3.5? 3.
Almost 3.
Almost 3.
Yes.
Looking back at your 3 years, has there been a point where you've ever regretted anything that you've done?
No.
No. You're grateful for everything.
I'm grateful for all the bad decisions that I've also made along the way. I feel like that has taught me something.
I agree. Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything to regret. Like, if I'm regretting something, then I'm doing something super wrong in my life.
Yeah, that's
but
good.
I feel like I have no regrets. And I feel like nobody should have any regrets.
Because you always learn something from
exactly.
it.
Like,
even if it's a bad decision, you learn.
Exactly. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. I've never made bad decisions. I've definitely made a lot of bad decisions along the way. But no, I don't regret any of this decision at all. Yeah.
What's the best memory you've had in your 3 years?
Best memory. Oh my God. Okay.
Could be when your mom came to the city too. But doesn't have to be. Sorry, I won't limit you. Yeah.
No, that's completely okay.
You pick yours. Yeah.
I would say, okay, this is gonna sound super cliche, but the best memory was the moment I landed here. Because, like, as I mentioned, like, when I went in the airport back home, that was a weird energy in me at that time. And when I also landed here, I just felt like I'm walking into a different life. Because I've never been all by myself ever in my life. I've always lived around my parents. It's not a thing that you move out of your house back home. So I was going to live with my parents for the rest of my life. But still, it just, I feel like that was like the greatest moment. My food, okay, so all my food tastes the same. I don't know what's wrong. I am so done with it. I'm like,
what's your favorite?
What's my favorite food?
Yeah.
I like Mexican food a lot. Like, I've been obsessed. Do you too?
Yes. Barburrito. I love Barburrito.
I love Barburrito. I tried Taco Time at the mall. I haven't tried. And I like Barburrito more. I love it.
Me too.
I've been meal prepping like Mexican rice. I've been meal prepping like burritos. It just, I love Mexican
What's
food.
your favorite Indian food?
My favorite Indian.
Because you're from Mumbai, so I feel like you'd have good taste.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so this is gonna. My favorite Indian food has to be rajma chawal, which is I'm from Mumbai. Not a lot of people in Mumbai eat rajma chawal. It's a North food, but I have been obsessed with rajma rice.
Me too. I just love
it.
What's your second favorite?
If my mom watches this, she's gonna be mad, but I love butter chicken.
Dude, I love you. We need to like go out someday.
Yeah, we should. We should. Why haven't we gone out?
I don't know. You're busy. You're a busy woman. You can choose not to answer, but like, genuine question. Like, are you religious?
I am.
Okay.
But to a certain extent.
Okay, so you believe it, you don't necessarily implement it in your life.
Yes.
Okay.
I only implement things that I feel are
making sense.
Exactly.
Okay. Question for you is gonna be, if you're religious, which you are, has there any, like, do you have any specific teaching from whatever religion you believe in that has stuck with you till date, and you feel like that motivates you to do better in life?
I think karma is in all religions. Yeah. Like, it's not like specific to any religion, but I do feel karma is real. If you do good to other people, good things are gonna come back. And if you do bad to other people, bad things are going to come back. When I was a kid, the only thing I was terrified of, if I do anything bad, God's gonna see me do that, and He's gonna punish me for that. And that stuck with me forever. I think probably my parents said that to me because I wouldn't do bad things, but that stuck with me till date. Like, even if I do something bad now, I always feel that God's watching me and He's gonna punish me, so I don't want to do it. And I feel like that's something that stayed with me, and it's gonna stay with me forever.
I think for me, I don't know, like I know there's like specific words which now it's not coming to my head.
Yeah.
But like if you translate it to English, it's patience and being grateful. I feel like for me, like I feel like no matter what I'm doing, for example, if I'm sitting here, I have like this crush soda in my hand, like be thankful.
Yes.
Because, you know, like for example, this podcast thing, like I've been thinking for it a long time, and it has finally happened because I've been thinking about it, manifesting it, right? So I feel like everything that I do, I try to be thankful for it, like every day, and patience. Because if I wasn't patient for this would have never happened.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, it's those two. But yeah, I believe karma too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to end our podcast here, and we'd like to thank Vidhi for making time, and we really hope you liked your cold brew there. I know she was complaining a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah. I'll finish it. I'm not hating it, so it's fine.
Okay, so we're just going to end our podcast here. We thank Vidhi for her time. If you have specific questions, feel free to mention it in the comment section below, and maybe Vidhi would spend some time to answer those. Should I leave your Instagram or no? If you don't want, it's fine.
I mean, I don't post anything on my Instagram.
They can DM you for questions.
Yeah, you should. You should mention.
Get the one.
Yeah, maybe yes then.
Okay, so if you would like to contact Vidhi for any questions, feel free to message her on Instagram, and I'll leave her Instagram there. And yeah, that's all for today, and we're just gonna go. Bye.
Bye.